and welcome to another exciting episode of Awaken ER. Now, I'm shifting away from my introduction video and I'm going to get into something a little more positive and uplifting. I'm going to teach you how to achieve anything that you can think of with 5 easy steps. So let's get into it. Okay, welcome back. Tip number 1. Believe that you can and you will achieve it. Now that may seem like a simple sentence, but we all set up these limitations within ourselves. Learning to believe in yourself is tip number 1. Okay, in tip number 2, I'm going to set it up a little bit. Fear is definitely real. What is not real is failure. It's a word that we're all familiar with, but how do we learn how to strike the fear out of failure? Failure is a word that we've adopted that limits our sense of capability. We have been programmed to believe that by not accomplishing something the first time is without merit. Weird, right? Remember that despite the outcome, there is no failure in trying. True failure is, however, accomplished automatically by not trying at all. Okay, let's move on to tip number 3. No matter how daunting the project ahead, we must look at it as a series of steps towards accomplishment. If we solely focus on the end goal, it may seem too daunting for us to even take on the project. So the key to step number 3 is to break up the project into a series of steps and only focus on one step at a time. Before you know it, you can turn around and look at how far you've come towards reaching that goal. Nobody accomplishes a goal by just doing it. We have to take on a series of steps before you reach it. So set a date and tell a friend that you look up to or somebody that you trust that you are hoping to accomplish this step by this date. By doing that, you hold yourself accountable. And pretty soon, you've accomplished that step and you're moving on to the next. And each step that you take, you're getting closer to your final goal of finishing your project, no matter what project it is. Soon you'll be able to turn around and look and really see how far you've come, and it's actually rewarding. It's amazing that you can do this. But always break it up into steps. Take it one step at a time, and before you know it, you will have reached your goal. Okay, we're at step number 4. And step number 4 is essentially we have to understand that not all of these steps that we take to reach our goal are going to be fun. I tell my friend BB Hayes all the time that occasionally we have to be the pinball, meaning we get bounced around, we have to do all these different tasks to get this one goal completed, but it's okay. Let's just get through it. So understanding is number 4, understanding that not all steps are going to be fun. Okay, we're on to step 5. Step 5. What is step 5? Well, step 5 is understanding also that as we're going through these steps to reach our goal, occasionally there's more steps that are added. Something comes up, or we have to do this, or we have to do that, and more steps get added. So it seems like, oh my God, I'm never going to finish this. It's not true. Just go through the steps that are added, add them into your timeline, and before you know it, you'll have reached your goal. And you can turn around and look back and see all that you've accomplished, and you should be feeling proud about that. It is not failure. That is simply just being the pinball. You know, you got to be the pinball sometimes. You're not always in charge of the flippers. Sometimes we're the ball and we get bounced around and we have to do extra steps. Just the way it is. But the reality is if you break it up into little steps, you will reach your goal much quicker. And also, it makes the process more fun and less daunting. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, be sure to like and subscribe, do all that stuff there. And I really appreciate it. I'm going to continue to keep bringing you valuable information that can help you benefit your life every day, because that's what the goal is of Awaken ER. Until next time, thanks for coming and thanks for stopping by. Take care, guys. I'm out.